It's October 23rd, 2025, and as we look back, the memories of last year's unprecedented summer still linger in the air. We're reflecting on the record-breaking heat that scorched the American South in 2024, a summer that shattered records and expectations alike. In cities like Atlanta and Miami, it felt as if the sun had moved closer, turning daily life into a test of endurance. Temperatures weren't just high, they were dangerously relentless, pushing people and infrastructure to their limits. The term heat dome dominated conversations, as meteorologists explained how a massive cap of high pressure trapped heat over the region, creating a suffocating, unyielding atmosphere that refused to break for weeks. In Atlanta, the city's famous southern charm was replaced by a collective urgency, a desperate search for relief in air-conditioned spaces, with public buildings and malls becoming sanctuaries from the oppressive heat. Even in Miami, where heat and humidity are part of daily life, locals admitted this was something entirely different. The usual coping strategies just weren't enough. This wasn't just another summer heat wave, it was a persistent, suffocating blanket that forced people to change their routines, with playgrounds deserted and outdoor activities shifted to the earliest or latest hours of the day. The 2024 heat wave wasn't just a local crisis, it was part of a global pattern of extreme weather. Cities around the world faced similar challenges, and hospitals everywhere saw a surge in heat-related illnesses, raising urgent questions about public health and the resilience of our communities. The heat dome served as a wake-up call, a stark reminder that our weather is becoming more extreme and unpredictable, and that no city is immune to these changes. Understanding what happened in 2024 is the crucial first step toward preparing for the challenges ahead. Communities began to organize, sharing information and resources to help everyone stay safe. So let's break it down together, explore what led to this crisis, and figure out what we can do, individually and collectively, to adapt and protect our cities in the future. So, what exactly is a heat dome, and why does it matter so much? Imagine putting a tight lid on a pot of boiling water. The steam and heat have nowhere to go, so they build up under the lid. That's a lot like what happens in our atmosphere during a heat dome event. A heat dome forms when a stubborn, unmoving high-pressure system parks itself over a region for days or even weeks, trapping hot air below it like a lid on that pot. This high pressure acts like an invisible force, pushing air downward. As the air sinks, it gets compressed and heats up even more, making the ground below feel like an oven. Normally, hot air rises and forms clouds, which can bring shade and even rain. But under a heat dome, the sinking air blocks cloud formation, so the sun beats down relentlessly all day long, with no relief. The ground and buildings soak up all that heat, and at night, there's little cooling. Each new day starts off even hotter than the last, creating a dangerous cycle of rising temperatures. It's a lot like leaving your car parked in the sun with the windows up. The heat gets in, but it can't escape, so temperatures inside just keep climbing. These heat domes can stretch across thousands of square miles, blanketing entire states or even regions in oven-like conditions for days on end. With climate change, these extreme heat domes are becoming more frequent, more intense, and lasting longer than ever before, putting millions of people at risk. Warmer oceans and a hotter atmosphere give these high-pressure systems more energy, making them stronger and harder to break apart. So while heat domes are a natural weather phenomenon, the way they're behaving now, breaking records and pushing temperatures to new extremes, is anything but normal. The 2024 heat dome was a direct result of this atmospheric lid, turning what should have been a typical summer sizzle into a serious, even life-threatening crisis for communities across the South. In Atlanta, the 2024 heat dome upended daily life. The city's tree canopy offered little relief, and construction work shifted to pre-dawn hours to protect workers. Parents kept kids indoors, and public pools overflowed with people seeking escape. In Miami, the urban heat island effect made the city even hotter, and beaches emptied during peak heat. Power grids strained under non-stop air conditioning, causing outages and leaving residents sweltering. Emergency rooms filled with heat-related illnesses, and officials urged everyone to stay hydrated and check on vulnerable neighbors. Cooling centers opened, but the lack of nighttime relief in Miami made recovery nearly impossible. Wildfire risks soared around Atlanta, while Miami faced water quality concerns from overheated waterways. Life under the heat dome was a daily struggle to stay cool, safe, and hopeful for relief. While the land baked, the Atlantic and Gulf waters hit record temperatures. Warm oceans are the engine for hurricanes. Hotter water means more energy for storms to grow fast and strong. In 2024, meteorologists watched as vast stretches of ocean reached dangerous highs, turning minor disturbances into major hurricanes. This expanded the risk zone, threatening more coastlines, including all of Florida and the Gulf Coast. Rapidly intensifying hurricanes are now more common, leaving little time to prepare. The same high-pressure system causing the heat dome also calmed winds over the ocean, letting the sun superheat the water. The result? A perfect storm for a hyperactive, dangerous hurricane season. The exhausted cities on land faced new threats from the sea. Heat domes and hurricanes aren't separate threats, they're a dangerous duo. The same climate factors that intensify heat domes also supercharge hurricanes, creating a double threat for cities like Atlanta and Miami. First, relentless heat strains people and infrastructure. Then, superheated oceans fuel stronger storms that target already exhausted communities. Imagine Miami after weeks of extreme heat, then facing a major hurricane. Power grids are strained, emergency services overwhelmed, and people are drained. Drought-hardened ground worsens flooding when storms hit, compounding the crisis. For Atlanta, hurricane remnants can bring flash floods and tornadoes to parched land. Power outages after a storm can leave millions without AC and lingering heat, creating a secondary health emergency. This new reality means disaster planning must address compound threats, not just one at a time. The risk profile for the Southeast has fundamentally changed. Heat domes hit the most vulnerable, the hardest. Seniors with health conditions are at highest risk, often living alone and hesitant to use costly air conditioning. Public health officials urged everyone to check on elderly neighbors. Children are also at risk. Their bodies heat up faster and outdoor activities were canceled, disrupting summer routines. Low-income families in poorly insulated homes face dangerous indoor temperatures with little escape. Outdoor workers, construction crews, landscapers, delivery drivers had no choice but to endure brutal conditions, often with little protection. Many essential workers come from marginalized communities, highlighting deep social inequities. Those experiencing homelessness had nowhere to escape, facing burns from hot pavement and constant dehydration. Cities opened cooling centers and distributed water, but the scale of the crisis was immense. The 2024 heat dome magnified existing challenges of poverty, age, and health. Extreme weather is a threat multiplier, making the vulnerable even more at risk. The 2024 heat dome strained not just people, but city infrastructure and wildlife. Power demand soared, pushing grids to the brink. Transformer failures led to dangerous blackouts. Roads buckled and water systems struggled as evaporation increased and demand spiked. Water main breaks and shortages added to daily challenges. In Miami, overheated oceans triggered coral bleaching, threatening reefs and tourism. Atlanta's urban wildlife, squirrels, birds, struggled to find water and shelter. Parks became arid, harsh landscapes instead of cool refuges. The failure of one system, like the power grid, rippled through public health and transportation. The heat dome was a stress test, revealing that our infrastructure was built for a cooler past. Our cities must adapt to survive a hotter, more extreme future. When extreme heat hits, staying safe is crucial. Heat waves can be dangerous, especially in the southern U.S., where temperatures and humidity soar. It's important to take extra precautions to protect yourself and your loved ones. Hydrate constantly, drink more water than you think you need, and avoid sugary or alcoholic drinks. Carry a water bottle with you at all times and take frequent sips, even if you don't feel thirsty. Staying hydrated helps your body regulate temperature and prevents heat-related illnesses. If you lack air conditioning, seek out public spaces like libraries, malls, or cooling centers. These places offer a safe, cool environment to escape the heat, especially during the hottest parts of the day. Don't hesitate to spend several hours there, if needed. Change your routine. Run errands or exercise early or late, and wear light, loose clothing. Avoid strenuous activities during peak heat, and choose breathable fabrics to help your body stay cool. Planning your day around the weather can make a big difference. Never leave children or pets in parked cars. The temperature inside can become deadly in minutes. Even with the windows cracked, cars heat up rapidly, putting lives at risk. Always double-check before locking your vehicle. Know the signs of heat illness: heavy sweating, weakness, nausea, dizziness, or confusion. If you notice these symptoms, move to a cool place, rest, and sip water. Seek medical help if symptoms worsen or don't improve quickly. Prepare for storms too. Have a hurricane kit with water, food, batteries, and medications for at least 3 days. Include flashlights, important documents, and a first aid kit to be ready for any emergency. Know your evacuation zone and plan ahead. Familiarize yourself with local routes and have a plan for pets and family members in case you need to leave quickly. Add battery-powered fans and extra water to your kit in case of power outages during heat waves. Stock up before storms hit, as supplies can run out fast. Community matters. Check on neighbors, especially the elderly or those with health issues. A quick call or visit can save a life, and sharing resources helps everyone stay safe. During the 2024 heat wave, neighbors sharing cool spaces and water made a life-saving difference. Coming together as a community helps everyone get through tough times. Simple acts of kindness and preparedness are our best tools. Lending a hand, offering water, or sharing information can make all the difference during extreme heat. Together we can weather the heat and the storms. By looking out for one another and staying prepared, we build a stronger, safer community for all. The 2024 heat dome was a tough lesson, but also a turning point. It showed us where we're vulnerable and gave us a mandate for action. We have the tools to adapt and build more resilient, equitable cities. Investing in cool infrastructure, more trees, green spaces, cool roofs, and robust power grids will pay off for decades. As individuals, making homes energy efficient and advocating for green space helps everyone. Staying informed and having a plan empowers us to face future challenges with confidence. The future doesn't have to be crisis after crisis. It can be a story of innovation and resilience. The heat of 2024 was a warning, but also an opportunity to rethink how we design our cities and care for each other. By working together, we can build cities ready for heat, coasts prepared for storms, and communities that are stronger than ever. Let's rise to the challenge and create a safer, cooler future for all.